The I Am Rapaport podcast is sponsored by Casper Mattresses. Casper Mattresses is an award-winning company that makes the most ridiculously relaxing, supportive mattresses sold directly to the consumers. Sleek, new designed beds delivered directly to your doorstep in a small box. The Casper mattress is available in 6 sizes and has a 10-year full warranty. It's made and stitched right here in the United States of America. Free 2 to 5 day shipping in the United States and Canada. Casper is so confident in the mattress that it'll give you a 100-night free trial with the mattress. And if you're not happy, Casper will pick up the mattress for free with a full refund. Okay, it'll donate or recycle the mattress to somebody who really appreciates a great night's sleep, a great nap on a lazy afternoon. Go to Casper.com and save $50 using the promo code Rapaport. R-A-P-A-P-O-R-T. That's Casper Mattresses, C-A-S-P-E-R, Casper.com. Check it out. I sleep on one every single night and love it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get this show started. Welcome to the lab at the world-famous Hollywood Improv, where we host comedy, music, and variety shows 7 nights a week. With all that said, I want you to put your hands together nice and loud for Michael Rapaport, a.k.a. the Gringo Mandingo, Andy Ruther, a.k.a. Dent Head, Gerald Moody, a.k.a. the Black Ed McMahon, and Joey No Chill Praino. This is the I Am Rapaport Dirty Sports Stereo Podcast crossover episode, live from the Los Angeles Hollywood Improv.
What's going on?
All right, guys, we're doing this. The first ever I Am Rapaport Dirty Sports Stereo Podcast crossover. Big round of applause for yourselves for showing the fuck up here tonight.
Yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. We're doing the 4-man weave here.
That's right.
The old in and out. The 2-on-2.
The show.
What's going on, fellas?
What's going on? We're just meeting for the first time, aren't we, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
we
is
spoke.
great.
We spoke on the phone.
Yeah.
Lots
of FaceTime.
Yes, lots of FaceTime. I met you. I ran into you one time, but the one time we spoke on the phone at the now infamous Raging Bull episode, which we really appreciate that. That was a pleasure to do, and you know we appreciated your insight. G Monetti is here from Brooklyn,
Yes.
and the Bronx visiting, and we're happy to be at the Los Angeles Improvisation, man.
For sure.
This is great.
This is the first time this has ever happened. 2 of the world's biggest podcasts on one stage.
On one ginormous stage with a fucking packed house.
Yes.
That's right.
We love it. It looks good.
I've already come up with a drinking game. Anytime anybody says fuck, you all have to drink. Okay?
Shit. We'll get arrested for that shit.
It's like the Kobe Bryant shot challenge, but worse.
Yeah.
You said yo, did you tell the people, do the people know about this, what you did?
I think some of our people know, but I'll tell your people. Kobe Bryant shot challenge on Kobe's final game. I took a shot of whiskey every time that selfish fuck took a shot in the game. He took 50 shots.
Damn.
Damn.
And
I didn't make it to 50, but I made it to 40, which I think is pretty good. 40 shots of whiskey.
And I forced
that's right.
myself on a girl every time he took a shot. Wow.
Yo, you guys are not Kobe? You don't like Kobe?
I'm not a big Kobe guy, personally. I'm not a big Kobe guy.
Oh.
But, you know, that night after I did the 40-shot challenge, Shaquille O'Neal carried me home.
Right.
The same way Shaquille O'Neal carried Kobe Bryant to 3 championships.
Shit. Nah, yeah.
On his back like Yoda.
Yo.
Like fucking...
Nah.
Nah.
You ain't dead either, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Now, Joe always says this. I don't necessarily agree with him. He claims that Kobe was not the best player on any of those championships.
Not the best all-around basketball player.
Who was the best all-around basketball player?
I think Shaquille O'Neal and
Best all-around basketball? Guy can't even fucking dribble his left hand.
And
I
he
love
can't
Shaq.
make free throws.
40 and 20 in finals games.
And he
is
can't make
pretty-
free throws.
Even if all he's doing is getting 40 and 20 in finals games and carrying that team to those first 3.
He's supposed to. He's Shaquille O'Neal.
Fucking
Right.
8 feet.
Oh, I agree. Yeah. And that's how many 8-footers you know who move like that? I'm 6'4". He's better than me.
No, but I mean to say he's the best all-around player. I mean,
You got to make free throws.
You got to make at least one or one. You should be
player.
guaranteed to at least make
That's
one.
like saying Kobe should have to pass. We never saw Kobe pass. We never saw Shaq make free throws. Those
Listen,
cancel each other out.
But how do you think he got the 40 and 20 if Kobe didn't pass?
He ripped them down. He ripped down 20, and they put him back for 2. That equals 40. 40 and 20 every game.
No, I hear you.
Kobe misses. He grabs. He gets a board. He gets 2 points for the putback.
They won 3, so something was working, and I'm sure they regret that it was only 3. They could have kept going if they the egos. But it was interesting to see that the same thing sort of happened with the Shaquille and Penny Hardaway. Magic, because I just watched that 30 for 30. It was 2 hours of just all 90s basketball and Shaq and Little Penny and all that shit. But it imploded there, too. It seems like the only one who was able to keep shit in order was Jordan. He did it 6 years, 6 times.
Why don't we talk about the latest MVP?
Yes.
Steph Curry. What do you guys think? Does he deserve the unanimous, every single fucking first place vote?
Of course.
I agree. And I think that the only person that you could say could have gotten some votes is LeBron. But an MVP doesn't get their coach fired when they're, in the first place and only lost 5 games. Any true MVP wouldn't co-sign that.
And he isn't dancing.
Who?
He doesn't have rehearsed handshakes.
Yeah, well, Russell and those guys, they're not winning.
Yeah.
He's full of class.
Right. Yeah, Steph Curry,
I don't know.
he's a basketball player.
Him and Riley
yo.
play patty cake before the press conferences. That looks pretty rehearsed.
Listen.
Nah, man.
No.
That's his daughter, yo.
That's his daughter.
That's his fucking daughter.
I'm all for Steph winning the MVP. He deserved it. His team was the best. They're a finely tuned machine at this point, and he was the guy, and the whole thing is a subjective thing anyway. But I'm all for it. I'm glad he won. Listen. But that being said, if I had to win one game on one night, that doesn't mean that I wouldn't. And I got first pick of who I could get. That doesn't mean I would not really, really, really consider picking LeBron James. So it's a hard thing. I mean, and obviously, I think Cleveland, especially during the regular season, wasn't as good as the Golden State Warriors. So I think the Golden State Warriors would have fared better during the regular season without Steph Curry for 30 games than I think Cleveland would have fared without 30 games.
But isn't that the definition of the word most valuable player then?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Right?
But anything to give, anything to make LeBron mad, I'm all for. And him not getting one vote's fucking threw him off. So I'm all for it.
You don't fuck with LeBron.
I don't fuck with LeBron. I don't fuck with LeBron. But I respect the shit out of him, but I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with him like that.
Is that because of the decision and all the other shit that he did?
I mean, it's a twofold reason. But I stopped rooting for him as a player when he left Cleveland and the way he left Cleveland. I think it was time to go. And then there was an incident with my children, which I won't get into on this one. Just a little, but that's a little incident.
Did he pull out his dick in front of your kids?
No, he didn't. Shit.
Jesus.
You guys don't have no kids, right?
No.
Either one of you.
Yeah, man.
Fucking around with Riley and shit.
Motherfucker, don't say no shit
I
like
don't
that.
say shit like that. But even though I don't have kids, I don't say shit like that. That's the Dent head move right there.
Yeah.
Ruther says the shit no one will ever say. Kids are not.
But
The
in
fuck is
general,
that, Ruther?
I respect the shit out of him. I love watching him play, and I mean everything that's great about him, I won't deny. But that, the thing that like people in this day and age, like when you quote unquote hate or when you dislike a player, like I went through the '80s, I never even gave myself a chance to appreciate Larry Bird. In the '90s, I never even got a chance to appreciate Michael Jordan. I couldn't stand Michael Jordan because he was killing my Knicks. So this whole idea of, why you hating? Like, I'm not supposed to. He's not on my team. I'm not supposed to like him.
And not only that, he went to Miami, who's like the Knicks' rival. As a Knicks fan, when he went to Miami, I was like, fuck LeBron. But then when he left Miami, I was like, I like LeBron a little bit. Thank you for leaving Miami.
Yeah, but then he went to the land, and he started the shenanigans back in the land.
The wasteland.
Is there anybody from Cleveland here?
Wow,
Oh, shit.
really?
All right,
Oh,
okay.
shit. You made it, huh?
They got planes that fly out of that motherfucker?
You escaped. Well, let me ask you one question, because you brought up something that I would love an answer to. You said the real MVP doesn't get his coach fired in the middle of the season. Now, last year, LeBron and the Cavs lost to the Warriors in the finals. If they go on this year and beat the Warriors in the finals, isn't LeBron that much more valuable for getting his coach fired and getting a guy hired that can take him that next step?
Listen, man. The reason why they lost last year, I mean, one of the big reasons is because he was by himself, and even then he pushed him to the brink.
Right.
Again, and I see I've matured where I don't just see black. You know, obviously he's incredible. The one thing that I am doing for myself is that I'm not watching him with blind hate the way I did with Larry Bird, and the majority of the time I did with Jordan. I could appreciate, and I do appreciate, everything that's fantastic and great about him. Again, that doesn't mean I have to root for him, but as far as getting the coach fired, listen, you know, the Cavaliers, if I remember correctly, I mean, they were rocking and rolling in the playoffs. It's all kumbaya this year, you know, at this time of year. It's easy to be kumbaya now. You know, we'll see what happens if they lose, if it's all kumbaya. Because if you get the coach fired when you're first place of the Eastern Conference, what the fuck are you going to do if you lose the finals? I don't know what he's capable of doing. I don't think he's going to leave Cleveland, but shit, man.
Ty Lue is the flunky. He's not getting them to the finals.
Break
so
it
that's
down.
That's not
I don't know why
an achievement.
Yeah.
He's a flunky.
I don't know why there has to be this like weird thing where they have to have a coach.
They don't need one.
Fuck them.
Bill Russell used to do that shit.
Somebody's got to hold a clipboard just so LeBron can run a basketball team.
Yeah,
Just let Pete Rose is a player coach,
I
right?
agree.
And gambling.
I
He's
agree.
fucking 3 jobs at the time.
And they're paying him $15 million a year, Ty
Yeah.
Lue?
Yeah.
Shit, man. I wouldn't say shit.
LeBron hooked him up.
Yeah, he hooked
I
him
would
up.
LeBron hooked that
He's
motherfucker
like, yo,
up.
I'm going to hook you up. I need that 10%, but I'm going to hook this shit up for you. He like did the agent, he did the William Morris shit on him.
Absolutely.
He could have taken 90%. What's Lou gonna say? He's like,
Not,
all right, then
say
fuck it,
thank
you're out
you.
of here.
He's going to say, give me a sponge. I got to get this blood off David Blatt's, the DNA off me.
I don't want David Blatt to be coach of the Knicks, but it seems like Knicks fans do.
I want Pat Ewing
Yeah, we're pushing for Pat Ewing.
or Rod Strickland.
I'm the biggest Patrick Ewing fan of all time. I'll take Patrick Ewing as a coach just for the novelty of it.
If you're going to hire Derek Fisher, what the fuck? Who else?
Yeah. How much does Patrick Ewing sweat if he becomes the head coach of an NBA
I think he
basketball
used
team?
up his sweat glands because for some reason the guy with the most ferocious look in NBA history somehow now looks
Like Bambi.
and he's walking around like every couple of days you'll hear like, oh, they're gonna meet with him in Sacramento, and you know they're gonna meet with him in Memphis, and then somehow or another like the meeting never happens, and I feel like this fucking guy's just flying all over the country like wandering around, and he's like, well, I thought they were gonna meet with me in Sacramento, and they hired what's his name, Buzenheiser?
Yeah.
Is that his name?
No, the guy in Sacramento?
They hired Memphis' old coach.
What's his name?
George.
Yeah.
Some unknown.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing was Georgetown, the knee pads, Michael Graham, John
Word.
Thompson. He can't get a fucking interview, a face-to-face sit-down. He's like he's still faxing in resumes. He's got to get his shit together.
Yeah.
Top 50 player.
Yeah.
Can't get a call back.
They're like, they
He's
can't
sending
afford...
in VHS tapes from the Big East finals and shit.
Word. He's still Betamax. He's doing Betamax.
I think he's just not getting interviews fast enough.
I
think he's
think-
like jogging down the court,
I think they're
real
just
lumbering.
I think Mike, like Jordan's, just like he tells like the guy, yeah, you guys could tell him you meet with him, whatever. Just like Mike's the only one. Mike has been antagonizing Patrick Ewing his entire career, and he's still doing. He's
Yep.
got him on the bench.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doing shot charts for Kemba and Frank the Tank Kaminsky. That's not dignified.
No.
He deserves more.
For a Hall of Famer.
Shit,
Yeah.
Patrick
Yeah.
Ewing. I
Pat.
don't know how old you guys are.
Jock Vaughn got a job.
yeah.
Head coach.
Yeah.
It's a good point. Good point there.
And who's the coach of Phoenix now?
Earl Watson.
What the fuck, man? I mean, they could at least give him an assistant coach for the Knicks.
I'm all about it. I think Herb, Patrick Ewing head coach, Herb assistant, all 7-foot brothers, all 7-foot
Bring in
former
Oakley.
Knicks centers.
You want discipline? You want organization?
Yeah.
Here's the staff.
Run the defense.
Which one of these guys in the NBA, the entire league, is going to tell Oakley to fuck off?
Word.
Yeah.
He should be the guy that's dictating the fines and doing
Yeah.
have him be a ref. There's no arguing the calls. His
If they do
reputation precedes him.
If they do
That's
shit
right.
wrong, they have to go work at his car washes
exactly.
in the Bronx.
And bring Sprewell back into the NBA. They'll
Yeah.
calm these little puppies down easily.
Yeah, with their fucking clothes.
Yeah, what's up with their clothes? Why does Russell Westbrook shop at Goodwill?
Yeah,
Well, we
said
think
that.
that not only does he shop, and since the NBA is in the next season or the season after is going to start having sponsorships on the uniform, he should be the first player sponsored by the Goodwill.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the
And
patch.
he should have the actual patch on his thing.
Goodwill Industries.
Listen, I'm conflicted about Russell because to me, he's so and I say this with all due respect because I love him. Not that he's in here and I'm like scared of him, but I just truly, I do love the shit out of him as a player. I think he's so in his own zone and so in his own lane, and the fact that he plays so ferociously every second of every single game. I feel like these playoffs, with the Olivia Newton-John outfit that he wore the other day, he took it too far. But in general, I think he's so out there as a player that he can do whatever he wants. And of course Russell Westbrook's not going to dress like the conventional guy because he's so, like, that mentality to me, like, and I'm being serious, like, when you play it with that ferocity, to me, like, that's an artistic statement. That's like less about him as a basketball player and more about him as a person. You can only name like 2 or 3 other players that played at that height of just blood on the floor. There's not a beat that he's not doing that. So even when he fucks up or does a crazy pass or, walks in with the Pat Benatar outfit, you still have to, like, it's like you gotta ride or die with him.
Word.
This is so there's only a handful of girls in here. God bless you, ladies, for coming out to sit through this.
Yeah.
By the way, I love that, though. I think there's a crossover, not just obviously with the podcast. You guys get annoyed with, I call it the pussification of America, where everything's got to be PC, correct, and all this bullshit. Now, you guys feel the same exact way on all that shit,
For
right?
sure, yeah.
I know especially you do, G. Moody.
Oh, yeah, man. We if you hear the show, we don't adhere to any of that. It's just how it is.
Yeah, like back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a retard, but you can't say that shit now.
Right.
You can't.
No.
You can't
My
say
brothers
retard.
still do, so it's cool.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
gotta
okay.
say
It's a retard is a retard.
it's right.
Gerald cared for
A retard. He's a retard.
and
I mean, it's no development. What was it?
what development?
Developmentally delayed.
That's fucking that hurts my
That's what they're
feelings.
saying now?
like this motherfucker gonna get better.
Right.
Well, if he hangs around long enough.
He's retarded. You always retarded.
And no disrespect.
Ain't no disrespect. That's how you came out.
That's how you were born.
Right.
I think they actually just learn slower. Like if they could live to be 700, they'd finally figure it out. But,
Yeah, they catch up.
Yeah. But they can only live to 80. They're like 3 when they're done. You know what I mean?
But that doesn't mean, yeah. So but I think growing up in New York City, you see, it's all stemmed from the hipster fucks are the problem.
Yeah.
The hipster fucks are
They
the ones.
changed the game.
They are in control, and they're not only hipster fucks, they're hipster bullies. Because if you don't do that, what they say, if you don't abide by the rules, if you don't show the compassion, then you get a scarlet letter placed on you on Twitter, Instagram, and everywhere else, and you're a homophobe, you're a hipster fuckphobe, you're across. And I don't agree with it. And just because you don't, like you can be compassionate and not want a 6'3" rope dick guy in a dress using the same bathroom as your 9-year-old daughter. That doesn't make me a bad guy.
Word.
That just makes me a concerned parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you doing in his bathroom?
Yeah, so I don't care what sex, creed, color I could give a shit.
Word.
It's your crew that I have a problem with.
Yeah.
It's your crew that are on. It's like the
6'8"
hipster.
motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't. And I don't even think that this whole thing like of co-ed bathrooms. Now, women, do you ever want to walk in the bathroom with a bunch of guys with their loafs in their hand taking a leak? No woman wants to walk into a bathroom.
Yeah. Uncomfortable, man.
And no one wants it. And God.
Some of them do, like
No,
5%.
they don't.
But
No, they don't.
They're real goers.
Men's bathrooms are filth holes.
Disgusting.
And especially as the night goes on, it gets filled. We walk in pools of piss
Yeah.
all
Wow.
night. Like, I've been in 2 of these co-ed bathrooms. And men, tell me if I'm wrong. When you're taking a leak, every single time for me, when I'm in a public bathroom, when I'm taking a leak, it's just an instinct. Maybe it's I don't know, like I'm afraid I'm going to get robbed. I don't know what it is. But every time the door opens, when I'm taking a leak, I look over this way. So then I make eye contact with a woman while I have my loaf in my hand pissing. What woman wants to see that?
Yeah.
You're not going to see my loaf, but the eye contact, you don't want to see what's going on in my eyes when I'm pissing at 11:30 at night.
That's for sure.
So, and that doesn't make me a bad guy. It doesn't make me sexist. It makes me compassionate. The women deserve better.
Stay your ass out that bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it. Do it. There you go.
Growing up in New York City, it's like growing up around transsexuals, blacks, Puerto Ricans, gays, Chinese, Koreans,
The gamut.
Greek. We've seen it all. This is nothing new. It seems like the people at Slate.com and these places and like the Vulture magazine and the New Yorker magazine, which I love, these people, like it's all new to them.
Yeah, they got it out for us.
We're not new to this shit.
Word.
You know what I mean? I've been seeing trannies on the train and on the bus.
78.
Since I was a kid. This is nothing fucking new. Caitlyn Jenner is not like, he's not the New Jack City of trannies and shit.
Why are you trying to ram that down our throat? No, Bruno.
And you want to be in there, and you want to be in there.
Now I can think of Caitlyn ramming something down your throat. This whole thing is
No,
gone
Bruno.
off the
He said
rails.
no,
No,
Bruno.
I said no, Bruno.
No, he said no, Bruno.
No, Bruno.
He said no, Bruno.
No, Bruno.
But has that Sports Illustrated come out yet? Not yet.
No.
Or it may not. It hasn't even been confirmed yet for sure.
It's been confirmed, so they're doing a thing of former Olympic athletes
Why you got to be naked, though?
Why naked?
with the American flag.
Is Edward Moses naked?
No.
Carl Lewis?
No. None of that.
Zola Budd?
No.
She naked?
No. None of
Why?
that.
Why him?
Why?
I don't want to see him naked.
Me neither. I don't want to see it. And it's to sell magazines.
Yeah, that's- I was gonna say, that's the only excuse.
And that's pathetic, man. If your magazine is going down the tubes, like even the swimsuit issue, I'm sure they could have got any one of these models to pose naked on the cover, and it would have been a big brouhaha. If you had Giselle Bunchkin on the cover of Sports Illustrated naked, they would say
Yeah.
no, because every year when
Cheating ass Tom.
we'll get to him, but every year when in the last 5 years the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue has gotten a little bit more provocative and a little bit more provocative, and when it does, they take flack. They go, "Oh, this is supposed to be a sports magazine. Why are they doing this? They're degrading women. They're just trying to sell issues." What the fuck are they trying to do with this shit?
Word.
Caitlyn, if she's gonna be naked, I want to see you naked.
Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
be out there butt ass with your medals on and whatever's going on below
Helicopter.
whatever it
Helicopter.
is, and then
Show
we
it.
can have a
I
conversation.
want the medals
Monkey
hanging
dance.
from
Are
the
you a
top.
man or not, motherfucker?
Then I could. I bet I've had a subscription since 1977, and so I'm saying this with all due respect. It's just if this podcast, if this episode gets out, I'm fucked. No, but it's not, because I know it in my heart and in my actions. You know what I believe. It's just it's really just this social media society. And they try to this guy's an asshole.
Yeah.
He doesn't like people. He doesn't do this. He's not abiding
He's
with what I
not
say.
free.
Yeah, he's
Everyone's
not free.
quick to blame someone else.
Yeah.
Everybody, and we're in a tough place, because the most sort of open-minded people are doing the same sort of judging shit. They think they're open-minded, but they're judging the same way as people that you consider closed-minded. So
I think we should take a page out of Sports Illustrated's book. We push this podcast by saying it's the first time 4 transgenders have come on and done a podcast simultaneously. We all identify
you're missing
as
the most
women.
Oh,
important
I ain't no
thing.
transgender,
No, but see, but you just Moody, you gotta be on board if this thing's gonna go. We gotta.
See,
we
you
just
gotta
gotta
watch these motherfuckers.
We just gotta claim it. We
Try to
gotta
say
claim
it.
it.
Say
fuck
ill
am I doing
shit.
a show with?
Try to just get it in there. Fuck all that.
I think that the only way we can go from this, we have to talk about Steven Adams' dad.
stick God.
Stick God.
They don't know.
18
They
kids.
don't know about Steven. We're going
Steven
so
Adams
deep.
Is if some of you guys know, some of you don't know, is a center from New Zealand,
Yeah, New Zealand.
and his
He's
father.
on Oklahoma. He's on the Oklahoma City Thunder.
He's got the Johnny Depp
he's got my
mustache and the
mustache
hair,
and long hair.
Fu Manchu.
and he's got the head the size of this table. Like, he looks like you're not. Like, I saw DeMarcus Cousins gesture like he was going to hit Steven Adams when his back was turned. I was like, you don't want it with Steven
Yeah,
Adams.
word.
He will fuck anybody. I put my money on him versus anybody in the league just because that head. Like, he'll walk.
What
through-
about Gogan on San Antonio?
The big galoot.
That guy. You ever see him
Gogan
snatch
versus
a rebound?
Steve-
He snatched rebounds like this. And he's like, he doesn't even jump.
I think Adams. I think Adams is an angrier person. Gogan is. But was it Boban?
Boban.
Boban.
I want to see him
Boban, yeah.
interviewed. I want to see him
we all know
talk.
who
I
we're
want to see him.
talking about.
It's like fucking like Frankenstein. Like,
It's
let's see what
yeah.
he could do.
It's like there's
Put some
no
bolts in
evolution
this
that happened.
motherfucker.
But I think Adams would
UFC
win.
fight. UFC
Adams.
fight.
I got Adams. I got Adams.
No way.
I got Adams. But his father,
This is incredible.
This is incredible.
18 sons.
He's the runt of the litter, apparently.
And they're all over 6'9".
They should
18
put him
kids.
out to stud and out to pastor. That man should be
Hold on.
breeding kids
Yeah.
across the
Wait,
world.
can we talk about the real hero in this situation?
Oh.
The real MVP is his fucking dad.
The real MVP is the mom who crapped out 18
Who allowed
6'9"
that shit.
dudes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
What a lady.
Her vagina looks like a parking lot. Like
Yeah.
they're all.
Is it the
6'9".
same mom?
Yeah.
You know, under the St. Louis Gateway Arch, there's just that giant open space. That's her vagina right fucking now.
Yeah, that's hard body shit
My
right there.
friend, I have a friend who's.
I want the Steven Adams and his brothers to have a fucking death match with the Gronkowski brothers. That would be something I'd pay to see.
gotta set
Because
that
those
up.
are animals too.
Yeah.
You talk about a monkey.
Hell
You talk
yeah.
about a gorilla that they trained and put out to wild.
Yeah.
Gronkowski is definitely
he's a
the frontal lobe is not fully developed.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Patriots fan, but I fuck with Gronkowski.
Yeah.
Joe
They
Rocket.
they trained him and he's doing good. No incidents yet. They keep a trank gun with a guy behind him, like just in case things get out of hand.
Well, have you heard how the Gronkowski brothers and the dad all train? Like they
fight, right?
They legit train, but they crush Bud Lights the whole time.
Yeah, but when they're
they'll-
like kids, they did
Yeah,
this
but
shit, right?
No, like now they get like to this day they go back, they get in their dad's basement, they just throw shit around, they crush Bud
Yeah.
Lights. So now the thing is when he takes
They're
the
not
field,
Jewish.
yeah.
the Gronkowskis.
When he
Jews
takes the
don't
field
behave like
sober,
that.
he's like, this is
crazy
fucking
Polacks.
easy.
Yeah, that's some other shit. That's some they're from Rochester, New York.
Some
So
crazy
upstate
place
New
like
York, where like it's the summer, it peaks at like 55 is the high, like for the
3
summer.
days of sunlight.
Yeah, they're animals. The Gronkowskis are no joke, but I still got them Adam boys will fuck up that's the crew to beat right there. They could.
Well,
they
there's
could
18 of them.
That should be like a gang. Like
Yeah.
they should come to South Central and take over shit.
How are they not all on the same team? If I was a shitty NBA team, that would be my approach. Like if I was the
Just have
Hornets,
two
I'd be
of them on your bench.
all the Adams brothers. Like we're just taking the floor with 15 Adams brothers.
18. I mean, I don't even know where you go from that. I mean, 18. Fuck. Now my mom, she's youngest of 11, and I thought that was a big deal.
Jesus. That's
Yeah.
she's not. You guys aren't. You're not Jewish, right?
Catholic.
Yeah, the Jews, we don't. The Jewish women. I'm Jewish, so I could say Jewish women. They don't get down like that.
No.
they're not
Yeah.
going through it like that,
They're
and
not
like
putting out
nah,
that
they're
ass
not
like
doing
that.
that.
They're
not,
like, you're like, the first one cost us $17,000 last year. Like,
each time the money.
we're good with one.
Yeah,
like what?
you're
Let's
good.
raise Michael to
It's
be just
too
a
much.
good, strong boy.
It's too much.
Give
They
him
got
tons of
a sheet.
attention.
They got a sheet over the pussy.
Can you imagine?
No, they don't. Sheet over the pussy. There's no sheet over the pussy. There's
Can
no
you imagine
Sorry.
if all 18
sheet over
Adams
the
So you
pussy.
know they ain't fucking. All right, go.
There's
Can you
no
imagine
sheet
if
over
all
the-
18 Adams brothers had to be bar mitzvahed? Like, the dad would be in debt for the rest of his life.
Yeah, that-
You need Bernie Sanders to
Nah.
be like, you're free.
There's
you don't have to pay for
my
it.
people, we don't get down like that. We just don't. Like, we're too lazy to have that many kids. It's just the way it is.
Are you guys getting fucked up tonight? Who's getting fucked up tonight?
He just said fucked up 3 times. We're all
You gotta
supposed to
get
be
fucked
drinking.
up. The first ever I'm Rapaport stereo podcast, Dirty Sports crossover podcast.
Crossover.
You guys gotta get
like
fucked up.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, we're talking about getting fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, he's slamming some beer. I want to bring up this. Did you guys see this shit in the news about Budweiser changing? They're changing all. Yeah, that's right. They're changing all the cans and bottles to say America.
They're not going to say Budweiser?
It's gonna say America through November. They're just hijacking the whole fucking name.
Damn.
And they're gonna put like slogans on there like home of the brave, land of the free. They're really just tapping into this
Or
shit.
the same thing in the other order, like the way it is in the fucking
Cashing in on
home
Trump.
of the
Yeah, they're cashing in on the Trump theory.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're the same way. But, we
That's
G.
it.
Monetti, I have to admit, G. Monetti predicted, and I said, come on, I like, it was like a stupid thing that he would become president of the United States. And, listen, the fact
Look,
the fact that we're neck and neck right now is you already won that prediction. But we gave a slogan. Do you know the slogan that we offered up to Trump?
What's that?
It's,
I hate the niggers and I hate the Hispanics.
and I hate those hook-nosed Jews, and you do too. Make America great again. Vote for Donald Trump. We offered that up to him.
Yeah.
He didn't accept that?
No, I don't know why. It
You
was
realize
free.
if he embraced it, his numbers would go up crazy. Like they're
He's saying it without saying it.
36 states in the middle of the country are like, now this guy has dropped the mic. I am all in.
Look where he at.
There's a guy in Cincinnati who's like, finally this guy is speaking my language.
Why you gotta go in my city? Why you gotta go in my city like that?
The Midwest.
He shits on the Midwest. Have you guys been to the
Because
Midwest
here's
at
the
all?
thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Minnesota.
The natty.
Look at all this.
He's always shitting on where I'm from, and I say it's very nice, friendly people in the Midwest.
And what else?
That's about it.
I mean, listen, you know.
Need more than that, motherfucker.
Who here is from the Midwest? 2, 3 people.
Cleveland
right?
right in the back.
Because the coasts are filled. You have to be smart to be here. Like, why would you? If you're a smart person and they were like, there's a beach in Los Angeles and everybody's really attractive and it's really great and they do crossover podcasts at comedy clubs.
Live.
It's the fucking shit. And you're like, you know what? I'm good with Applebee's and hating black people. I'm going to stick it. You're a dumbass. Fuck you. Stay in Cincinnati. Don't come here and ruin the great part of the
This
world.
motherfucker.
We eat chili and say fucked
like
up
him.
shit, you know? These racist ass motherfuckers who stay there.
Yeah.
If I lived there and they're like, we hate all, I'm like, all right, I'm going to go, guys. This is awkward.
But I
think.
don't generalize like just.
I
To
don't,
me,
he just generalized for 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, you know what's
the
wrong with
Midwest,
everybody?
I mean, no, but for me, I'm just shocked. Honestly, the biggest thing about the Trump thing, guys, I don't want to get into politics. Whatever. It's certainly not my area of expertise. Is I'm just shocked that it's gone this far. Like, and I think Trump is probably just as shocked as I am, if not more. Like, I can't fucking believe
And I'm
this
saying
shit.
this is your expertise. I think if you guys were Trump's speechwriters, he would win in a landslide.
He's saying he might
Yeah.
just say it
He's saying it, but he's not saying it. If he just said it, people would be like, because everything you hear about
would
people
send
who
him over the top.
Everything you hear about people who like Trump are like, he's just telling it like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking lunatic. Like he's telling it like it is.
Yeah, but I don't think he even believes in 90% of the shit he says. He just says it to get a fucking rise out of people.
Yeah, to
he
see
just
what
says,
could happen.
Yeah, he just.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, you like that?
He's
Oh,
that guy
okay.
who's drunk at the bar, and you're like, this guy's fucked up, but he's kind of fucking funny.
Right.
And now he's gonna be the president. That's how
Yeah,
I went
that
down.
shit works in
He's
Cincinnati.
already picked his transition team.
Yeah, he's like the
He
Floyd
knows
Mayweather
what
of
time it
He's
is.
like making predictions and shit. Yeah,
Who's he going to go up against? Old ass Bernie?
No, it's gonna be Hillary. I think Hillary's gonna be the president of the United States.
Me too.
I think it's gonna be Hillary. I'm not okay with it, but I think
want
that's what's
them to
gonna happen.
fix
I've been
the
predicting
election.
that the whole time.
Fix the election like they did with Gore and them guys.
Yeah, do some tricks. or
Hanging
something.
Chad
All right.
and all that.
So
Fix it.
Let's do it. We're already
So
here.
this motherfucker can't get in there.
If you could pick any two people to be the president and vice president of the United States,
Right
who would you
here.
pick? You two? You guys are there?
We're starting with the mayoral candidate for New York.
We'll learn
We're
these
going-
motherfuckers, right?
Yeah,
I
we're
already
going
don't
after
think
New York.
you're hanging out with us. You're not qualified.
All right, what about sports figures? Who could you pick? We've had this discussion. I'd love Charles Barkley as
Charles
the president.
Barkley.
Oh, fuck him.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't like Chuck? You don't
No,
fuck with him?
we fuck with Chuck. We fuck with Chuck, but break it down.
I got a little differences, but go ahead. I don't want to get into
No,
your
I'm
shit.
asking you. Who would you take if you could choose?
Jim Brown is the president.
Okay.
He'd be the Minister of Defense.
Is Jim
No,
Brown
no.
alive still? Is Jim Brown?
He's
alive?
He has a walker. So what?
Even Bernie can walk on his own. Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, all right. Who would you do, Rat?
Shit, man. President of the United States. Man, that's a tough one, man. Man. I don't know, man. Shit, that would be
James Dolan.
Yeah. Who would you guys pick?
Oh, I already
who are
know.
some of the names?
My guy's Bill Walton.
He loves Bill
Bill
Walton.
Walton. Think
Stan Van
about
Gundy would be a good. He'd be a good assistant
Do
coach.
it, sir.
He'd teeter out after one trip. Like the you know how they go visit like South America. Like they'd be like, where the fuck is the vice president? Like he'd be like, I'm not coming back. I was down there doing blow for 6 weeks. I don't give a shit. They got the best whores down there. They don't even charge me now that I'm the vice president. I could do this all night. I mean, who gives a shit? They have me doing some physical thing in New York. I don't want to go back. I don't give a shit. I'm staying down here. Who cares if I make it back to the next election? I don't give a fuck. Have you ever been locked up in a jail in Guadalajara? I was locked up in a jail in Guadalajara. I said, I'm the vice president. They said, we're going to let you cool off, Stan. Stan Van Gundy.
See,
Yo, you guys do impressions that we heard.
I'm still pro Bill Walton president because I think our drug policy drastically changes if Bill Walton becomes president.
He legalizes it across the board.
His inaugural speech would be like, "Look, this is your president, Bill Walton. I require everybody in America to go out right now, go to your local drug dealer, and get an eighth of psychedelic mushrooms. Throw those mushrooms down your throat.
Throw them down.
Lay down in a field and look up into the sky where you will see John Wooden's pyramid of success. Follow that pyramid of success for the rest of your life, and you're welcome. I just fixed America."
He would be
Throw
good.
it down with your president.
Bill would be
Walton.
good, but his back is fucked up. Who are the other ones? Who are the?
His back's fucked up. He can just sit in that chair like
he would
Phil
love it.
Jackson.
Like I
sit
said,
on
I
his
like
side.
Charles Barkley, but you guys, what's your deal with Charles?
I like Charles. I have good, sometimes. I mean, Charles is no different than any other big mouth.
Yeah.
Like, and who am I to speak? I got I got kicked out of
What
night
did
school.
you guys think? You got kicked out of night school?
Third
Third grade.
I got kicked out of the public school in the 3rd grade in the 70s.
For doing what?
Just did this kind of shit right here.
Word.
By the way, I love that
you-
I love that you thought he said he got kicked out of night school.
Yeah.
That is a fucking
No.
30 for 30. I want to say.
But I love Charles, and he's a great guy, and he's a sweet guy, and I love most of what he says. Sometimes I think times, he's just talking, and I think that when you're on television that much and that many hours, and you're so comfortable, you're going to say things that sometimes that I don't, or anybody that people don't agree with. I would definitely, Charles would be a great president. I think he's got a great heart. I think he would be compassionate, and I think so as far as the people that we've voted so far, I think Charles and Stan Van Gundy would be good.
Oh, yeah,
that would be a
that's-
good candidacy.
I think they're both vice presidents. Honestly.
So who you think Bill's the guy?
I think Bill's the guy.
But he'd be entertaining. He'd be on tangents and shit, and like playing a kazoo during the inaugural speech.
The guy's seen like 700 Grateful Dead shows. The guy has seen some shit.
Yeah,
in
no,
his
I
life.
like him. I
Yeah.
like him.
I'm voting. I'm writing it in this year. I'm taking Bill Walton and Stan Van Gundy.
That would be good.
That's my write-in vote this
That
year.
would be
I've written
fantastic.
in Ron Paul and Charles Barkley, two elections running. So
Did you guys see this shit that Charles Barkley? Did you watch the thing yesterday with Dwight Howard? Did you think he was being a dick to him on TNT?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I just thought that they didn't let him answer the question.
Okay. What do you guys think of Dwight Howard?
I like him. I think I think he's on a bad team with a bad player.
I think that if the coach resigns that you brought in, okay, James Harden got Kevin McHale fired and then said, this is the way it is. They could say and deny all they want. And then they approved Bickerstaff, and then you shit and drop and you stop playing for the guy you brought in. That's another level of being some other shit. Yeah. Like that to me is like really that's criminal for you to quit on the guy you brought in and for him to say I don't want no part of this.
Yeah, he don't want to.
But Bickerstaff probably his whole dream in life was to be a head coach, and then he gets in and he's like fuck this shit. It's like he saw the other side.
yeah.
So,
But you don't think that's a reflection on Dwight Howard? Because Dwight Howard, your boy
he's
Stan
not that guy.
Your boy Stan Van
not that
Gundy
dude.
hates Dwight.
I think that
D'Antoni hates Dwight.
I've had my problems with Dwight Howard as a player, and I feel like he hasn't lived up to his full potential. And when you see that athleticism, and the fact that he was so good for so long, but never got any better than that. Obviously, who am I to speak? I never had back surgery.
Well, hold on. I've actually played basketball with you. I've told you this multiple times. We played basketball in 20.
Did we play an actual game or just shoot
We were
around?
just shooting around.
I didn't
Yeah.
give you the business?
No, you didn't give
Okay.
me the business. I think we'd be a good matchup.
Yeah. Well, now I'm done.
Shooting around, motherfucker,
But-
ain't a game.
No, but I've seen him play ball. Obviously, we've all seen Mike play ball in the Rock and Jock games.
Yes.
Fuck it. You are an NBA All-Star Game Celebrity Game MVP.
That's true. Yes,
right?
that's true. Thank you. It's okay.
I've seen you play ball.
What you getting at?
Yeah.
Thank you. It's okay. It's okay. Enough. It's okay.
What you getting at, motherfucker?
How about me for the over-the-top setup? The over-the-top setup, Yeah.
It's
But-
gonna be a butt. You see?
Here's no, but Dwight. But I've seen you play ball. You're a big guy for not being in the NBA.
Right.
You're a big guy. You make that little jumper. You make that 10-foot jumper, that 8-foot jumper all the time. Dwight Howard has never in his entire career taken a jump shot in the NBA. How is that possible? How are you a 7-footer in the NBA? You've never even faced the basket and shot the ball at it.
Well,
that's fucked up.
He hasn't worked on his game. And one of the things about this is what I imagine. Basketball came so easy to him. When he came into the league, he just was, it was like he was 18 or 19 years old. So to be that good, that quick at a physical position, to be a center, he's not even, Dwight Howard is at the most 6'10". It's shocking how when you see him, how not tall he is. For him to be that dominant, because they say 7 feet, 7 feet.
Yeah.
He's like, you see
bullshit.
Kevin Durant, he's 7 feet. Kevin Garnett, that guy's 7 feet.
Right.
Like Dwight Howard, you're like, shit, you're not as big as I thought you were. Russell Westbrook also, you're like, damn, you're fucking 6'4".
Right.
You know what I mean? So
It's weird how guys fake their height one way and then some guys fake their height the other way.
Yeah,
Like
they don't wanna be.
Barkley was like 6'8" when he was in the NBA, and I'm like, I stood next to Charles Barkley. He is a 6'4" man. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
but he's like pretending to be bigger to be a power forward. Meanwhile, Dwight's pretending. It's like
yeah, it's weird.
Kevin Garnett is claiming he's 6'10". Meanwhile, he's like 7'1".
Yeah,
right?
he's
like,
freaky tall.
Yeah, he's like, but I don't want to be a center.
But I
wanna
think with
play power
Dwight,
forward.
it's mental, and I think it came so easy, and then he fucked up with Stan. I think that was the first time Stan went on a heavy bender in the new millennium. I think he pushed him over the edge. He hasn't been back since. I don't know, man. In a way, he's brought it on himself, and I mean, who am I to feel bad for him? He's like, he's his own man and all that stuff. But I think he's like he was talking about last night. You brought up TNT. I think he's aware of it. I think he misunderstands why people don't like him. I think they think it's like a personality thing or like his cologne. It has nothing to do with that. I think it's the unfulfilled talent.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that people get frustrated when you see somebody with that much natural gift to never get as good as you could have imagined him being.
But as a teammate, you look at him and you like, we've all played ball. When you're standing there and you go, that guy's not trying as hard as I'm trying, and then you start disliking him. Right. And it's like, he's not trying all that hard. I mean, he's never learned to take a jump shot. He's not trying that hard.
But he doesn't need to take who he had. I mean, what he had, he was here for a minute. Kareem. Then he had Kevin McHale. I mean, he's working with Akeem.
Yeah.
Like, you're not improving your game. You're working with the best fucking centers of all time.
And you see glimpses of it in Houston, glimpses of the Akeem stuff, but he just hasn't put it together.
It's already over.
Dwight
Howard's already over.
Yeah, James Harden will demoralize you.
James Harden, when he wants a coach fired, he does like this thing.
Yeah,
you seen that? He walks back and be like,
That's the
it.
signal.
He's wrapped up. He's wrapped
That's
up.
the bat signal.
Cook him
Dunzo.
up.
Yeah, they think it's because he's doing good on the court. But I mean, James Harden is a frustrating guy to play with. So I don't know. I want to see Dwight. I'm always good for the underdog, and I feel like at this point he's somehow or another the guy who was killing the slam dunk contest and who was like the face of the NBA for a couple of seasons has become an underdog. So I want to see him.
Would you take him on the Knicks?
Hell yeah.
We got who else? We have no choice. What do we got?
We'll
Who's the
take
center?
you, motherfucker. We'll take your ass.
You haven't seen me play.
Yeah. No, I don't give a shit how you play.
He's legitimately the worst basketball player in the history of the world. He's the worst basketball player. We played one-on-one. We bet on it on the podcast, and we played. He didn't score until I was up so big that I was like, fine, you can start shooting free shots, and if you make them, you get those points. Like, I was like, I'm done even
It's a height
guarding you.
difference. I'm a little dude.
I hear you.
It's a height difference.
I hear you.
But that's why I told you you have no shot. And you were like, nah, I can play ball. And you're like, how tall are you, 5'9"?
5'9". Now, if we play 2-on-2,
I'm not in this. I'm with them. They're gonna kick
Who
your
the
ass.
fuck you gonna guard?
Yeah, exactly.
because you said you're
Who the fuck
Yeah.
you gonna guard?
Because
I would like
if
to
Moody-
bet on their team.
If Moody has 2 weeks to get in shape, it's a no. It's a no.
wrap, dude.
But right now, I wouldn't be so sure because
Right now, I ain't good.
he's.
And here's
2
the
weeks.
thing, like,
But Moody was
2 weeks,
officially
dude.
really, really,
Yo.
really, really,
All
really
I
good.
need is 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
see, I like my chances if you just don't touch the ball
It's a
and don't like
2-on-1.
kick it out
You-
of
so
the
you like
yeah.
you like a chance to
just like get in the way, just like dance and shit and
fuck
get
is
in the
this
way.
shit?
And I'll do my Kobe thing. I'm like, go over there, moving picks and shit.
Moody's going to be a problem
Yeah.
because there's going to be a matchup problem because I have the high. If you guarded me. then you know.
Well, is he bigger than you are?
He's I'm a little taller than Gerald.
Yeah.
But he's ferocious. Like
See, I've studied Mike's moves. I've studied your moves, rock and jack. You're on lockdown.
No.
The matchup on that.
No,
I'm gonna. So then it's gonna be me. Then he's gonna have.
I know.
Him in the post.
That's why I'm
and it's
on
gonna
you,
be brutal.
He's a retard. That's what we covered hours ago.
So
he's a retarded person.
Developmentally
Yeah, be careful.
He has a developmental issue.
He's going to get better later.
Yeah. When he's 700, he'll have post moves. But right now.
Let me ask you, is there anybody here? Let's just take some questions to open it up a little bit. First of all, are you guys having a good time? Is everybody good? Yeah. Is everybody comfortable? You know what? I want to personally buy a round of drinks for all 750 people in here. So the next round of drinks are on me.
Yeah.
I'm making that seem like, so when we put this out, they'll be like, holy shit, 700.
Yeah.
Like, how many? Is it about 750 people in here, right? Yeah.
Dude, you already fucked up.
No, I can. No. They didn't. So let's ask a couple. Just ask. Speak loud because you don't have to get up. Who's questions? Yeah, just no. You don't have to come up. Okay, go ahead. Question.
Just want to say, love the podcast. I fucked with you since you were on the Fire and the Kid and you killed it.
Thank you.
I love that shit. But hey, man, I want us to do some stand-up. So it'd be my first time. I just want to give it a shot. Do you have
You
any
want to do
advice for me?
stand-up right now?
Nah, not right now. I didn't prepare, but I want to do it real soon in my life, dude. And I
Well,
just wanna
do
give
it
a
right
shot.
now. Do one joke. You got one joke for us?
Shit.
Hold on. Let me tell you something as a stand-up comic. As a stand-up comic, your first couple shows are going to be in piece of shit rooms with no one there.
Yeah.
And
Open
now you have
mics.
an 80-person filled room of people that are
800.
750 people. Yeah.
And I'm just trying to bomb in front of that shit room, like
Give
you're
me,
saying, before I get
give us
started.
one joke.
It
One
could be a
joke.
knock joke.
Yeah.
Dude. All right. So look, listen. So my dad's a singer. He's a singer from the '60s. Anybody over the 40s, 50s in here? All right. Hey. So hey, my bad. Hey, the Drifters.
Okay.
Yeah, up on the board. Up on the roof, under the boardwalk.
Oh,
That's
shit.
Save the Last. That's my pops.
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So me being younger. I try to spit that line to people, to females, like, hey, my dad's a celebrity, you know what I mean? I'm that gets you no pussy. I'm just saying, your dad being an older singer and a legend, not working at this point in my life. You know what I mean? Get no pussy for that.
God, I like that as a concept.
Yeah.
We need the punchline, but all
That's
I'm
what
gonna
saying. I haven't developed shit.
Hey, no,
This is something like last time.
No, hold on. I got
This is what I'm
you.
gonna tell
I got you. Ready? Here you go.
here.
Now you got to start talking about the women that would work with. You could fuck the shit out of 65-year-old ladies.
Bang that all night,
They
right?
love the Drifters.
Hey, but I raw dog without a bag, or yeah, I gotta have the bag.
But the thing is that you need to a quick piece of advice, and we'll go to the next question. Expect the first time to get no laughs, and whatever you get, So now you're over the hump. So don't keep doing it. Don't give up, and don't dip your foot in the water. You got to jump in full.
Nah,
full,
man, I got a
full
better
throttle.
suggestion. Here's what you do. You come out as a transgender,
Yeah.
and everybody will eat that shit up, man.
You're famous.
Instantly famous.
Any other questions? What's question? You could right here.
Favorite bad guy?
In any movie?
In
In any movie? Oh, I'm going to go Iceman, Top Gun.
Harvey Keitel,
In which movie?
Bad Lieutenant.
I don't fucking know. Give me a minute on that.
I'll go with somebody help me. We don't fact check at the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. He had a great name too. In 48 Hours, the character's name was
Gans.
Gans.
Yeah.
That actor James Remar.
Wow.
And he stuck with me.
That is
performance.
deep. 48 hours, that's your guy?
It just popped into my head.
What about that?
Or I would go with Nurse Ratched in the Cuckoo's Nest because
There
I
you
just
go.
saw that the other night. And what a
You want to punch her fucking face.
She was just
Honestly,
icy.
we talk about the PC pussification of America. When you watch One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, you go, I would punch that fucking bitch in the face, right? Nurse Ratched,
She was bad.
If you don't feel that way, you're way too PC.
She was
I'll
so good
fucking
in that
throw that
movie.
bitch down the stairs.
She was so typecast from that movie. She just was. That was it. She won.
Now you see, she probably sees people walking down the street like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck
To this
you.
day.
Take your pills. You fucking take your pills, you fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Word.
Right? Dude, that shit makes me angry. I haven't seen it in 10 years. I want to fucking punch her in the face right now.
Pick yours, best bad guy or your favorite bad guy. One of.
I don't know if I that's fucking that.
All right, well, we'll take another question.
Word, he's wilding.
Man,
one
this
more
guy,
question,
This
then
guy
we'll
got
get-
stumped like it's fucking Jeopardy.
What is it?
Like
Just
it's an
speak loud.
opinion question. There's
Hold
no
on,
right
Let
answer.
me let him, and then hold on. We'll do two more. What is it? Speak loud.
What was it like working with Dave Chappelle?
What was it like working with Dave Chappelle? Great. Dave Chappelle's great, fun. I walked up to him for the Dave Chappelle show. I was with my kids, and I ran into his kids on Broadway, or it was either Broadway or 6th Avenue in New York in the spring or the summertime or whatever that year was. And he said, you know how he taught. I don't do a Dave Chappelle impression, but he was like, I'm doing this show.
Michael Rapaport.
I'm doing this show.
man. Zebrahead's the shit, man. I fucks with you.
That's good. That's good.
Listen to your podcast, man.
That's good.
Live in Ohio, Dayton. Come to Dayton sometime.
That's
Hang
a good
out on
one.
the farm. Dude, be my Kinko sketch, man. It's gonna be awesome.
That was pretty much how it is. But the one kicker that he said, he goes, I'm doing this show, the Dave Chappelle show, and it's probably going to be the end of my career. That's what he didn't know it was going to be what it was. And, he's like, I want to do this sketch. I was like, I'm down. And we did it. And that was it.
That was like the first. What was that?
That was episode 1.
Pilot episode.
1.
That's a great
first season of
episode.
Chappelle
Yeah,
show.
it's a good episode.
The dude from Half Baked, the
Yup,
Latin guys
yup,
in
yup,
there,
Puerto
right?
Rican guy? Yeah.
Yep.
Who else is in that sketch with you guys? Because
I can't remember. It was me, him, Dave, and I don't remember the other people, but
You have a guy right here who wants to.
yeah, what's the question,
Yo,
my
what
man?
up, Stereo Podcast Cast? It's a pleasure to be here.
Thank you,
Real
thank you.
grateful. All right, I got one question. Like, you're the freshest dude, white dude, actually, that I know from New York. I'm from the West Coast, and I don't really know a lot of people out there. But what's your relationship with Max Kellerman? Because I feel you guys are pretty fresh from New York, and I don't know anything else besides you guys are coming up from out there. You know?
Cool relationship with Max Kellerman. I mean, it's I'm friendly with him. I don't hang out with him. I've always been a fan of his. We used to see him on public access TV in New York City. I don't know if you know this. He used to, when he was a kid, he would go on there and talk about boxing, and he looked younger than he was, but he was like a teenager, but he looked like he was like 13 years old. So that's how I first became for real. And that's how I became familiar with him. And we're cool with him. I have a lot of respect for him. He's like a human Wikipedia.
Word.
Like if you ask him about anything specifically about boxing, like he'll tell you the dates, like the temperature, the weather that night, like 1937. Rocky Graziano fought so and so, and they were fighting outside, and it was a chill in the air. Like he's just an encyclopedia. So I love him. I have a lot of respect for him, and he loves his hip hop.
Yeah. Kellerman is good.
I think judging from your fans, do we have a lot of Raiders fans here?
No. I love that you were just basing that on the front row being all Mexican looking dudes. Like, yo, fool, are you guys Raiders fans, fool? Yo, fool, don't stab us. We don't like the Raiders, fool.
Yo, man,
I like your hat though, bro. It's all good, bro.
you get those spiked shoulder pads, bro? They fucking just came in, bro.
How you guys feeling about football in Los Angeles?
I'm stoked. Fuck yeah. I'm fucking stoked. See, I'm from Cincinnati, so fuck the Bengals. I'm done with that shit. I'm officially a Rams fan.
Oh, you switched up?
You don't fuck with Marvin Lewis?
No, I don't fuck with Marvin Lewis. I don't fuck with him. I don't fuck with the owner. They're all a bunch of fucking losers.
I hear you. Listen, I have no stake in the game, but I get it. I get it.
If football is going to come to L.A.,
yeah, football's coming to L.A. It's downtown L.A.
downtown Los Angeles. First of
Well, it's
all,
gonna be out of Inglewood. Oh yeah,
first of all, you
there.
have to clean up Little Rwanda.
Not gonna happen.
Downtown Los Angeles.
Downtown Los Angeles is.
When I came on the bus from Arizona,
But you have to like give a little precursor of where you're from and what you're used to, and the fact that you were scared shit.
I was
Gerald grew up in a section of Brooklyn called the Brownsville.
Mike Tyson.
It's ungentrifiable.
Yes.
Okay, so like Lena Dunham show girls, they'll never shoot in Brownsville.
Word up.
Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, and Shannon Briggs are all from there, and they all live like a few blocks away. Brownsville is as rough as it gets. Not to say there's not rougher places or places that are as rough, but it's the most populated by housing projects in all of the world.
Yeah,
right?
it's a mile of housing projects.
So it's just a rough place. So for G Monetti to be freaked out,
coming from Arizona, we was on a bus and we riding through downtown LA and the sun went out.
Scary.
What year is this, G?
This is the other day.
Fucking last
this
week.
is Tuesday.
The sun went out.
What year is this? This fucking. You
And
want
this
to go
was-
down there? Now, when was the last time you ever got lost going from the Staples
Yo.
Center?
Yeah, is this
I-
the, wait?
I-
When
is
you
this
go
the
past the Staples
No,
Center, there's
hold on.
pockets
Yo.
of downtown that are fucking a shit show.
But
They
there's
have to get
also
rid of that
pockets.
shit.
There's also pockets of downtown LA that are the most hipster shit
Right,
you've ever seen.
but there's more pockets that are shitholes.
Yeah.
There's like that 3-block area that's like fixed up.
Like
I know
Skid
Black
Row
Don't
shit?
Crack. I thought he might have been talking about like 1975. He's
No,
like,
no,
when
no,
I
no.
took a bus
Last
here for the
week,
first
motherfucker.
time.
Yeah, we're talking about like last Wednesday. I picked him
incredible.
at, and this was the sun was still out, and I was like, "Get the fuck in the car, let's get
Hell
the
yeah.
fuck out of here, man."
I was on some Navy SEAL shit.
Yo, all the businesses stopped. Everything like it's
Yo.
like do-do-do-do-do, you know,
Yeah.
like
I gotta
the
go back.
westerns.
I gotta go back to what were you doing on a bus? What's going on here?
That's another story,
I
man.
meditate, B. I like that
Did you
bus through the
did you
desert.
bus across the country?
No, from
No,
Arizona,
motherfucker.
from Arizona.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
in order to have a good franchise, you got to clean up Little Rwanda.
So that's your starting point, not the quarterback.
no.
No.
We're not.
Motherfuckers ain't gonna come to the game
Yeah.
if you got that shit like that, yo. They not coming.
But I'm excited about who is the quarterback for the
The guy they just took
Jared
first
Goff,
off.
they
overall,
drafted.
First overall from,
the rookie.
from
Yeah.
Cal. Yeah, Jared Goff.
And so what do you expect out of him the first year? Because I'm all about my fantasy shit.
I think he'll be better than anybody they've had in a while.
Right.
They've got a great team, honestly. It's
They did well last year, right?
Well, they didn't do
7
well.
and
They're,
9.
they're still in a division with the Seahawks and the Cardinals and the 49ers who now have Chip Kelly. It's like, who knows where that
Chip
fucking...
Kelly.
Yeah, who knows where that division goes.
Where's
But
Kaepernick? They didn't get rid of him yet?
he's still with 49ers as of now.
I like Cap.
You like him.
I like Cap. He's another guy. It's like once when Harbaugh left, the shit, everything fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously, he really went down. Quarterback that's a thankless fucking job, man. I mean, that's like I feel like that's the only job.
Wait, are you the one guy on the bandwagon that says NFL quarterbacks are not praised enough?
No, not praising up, but
Like-
like it's you have a couple of bad games, a bad season, and like you're
Yeah.
like they fucking ship
Yeah,
you to
goodbye,
like
yeah.
you're done. I mean, Kaepernick is 24 years old. He's a great athlete. I don't care what happened. They went to the Super Bowl on his back. You could figure it out. He deserves a couple of more chances. If what's his name? If Mark Sanchez is somehow still in the NFL,
Word.
Kaepernick, I'll let him rock for a few more
Well,
seasons.
here,
Yeah, let
I'll
that
tell you.
motherfucker rock.
I'll give you a little inside scoop. I know somebody who works for the 49ers. Chip Kelly came in. Colin Kaepernick.
Called him a black fuck.
No,
right?
yeah. God,
Racist motherfucker.
racist ass
Kelly's like,
motherfucker.
yeah.
He would never listen to this podcast because he's a racist motherfucker.
I know that.
I've said that time and time again. Chip Kelly is a racist.
So
Anyway.
Like
what?
fucking
But no,
Boss
here-
Hog.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit.
Boss hog.
Here's the thing about
Hog.
Kaepernick. He sits alone at the lunch table with his beats on. He literally has zero friends on the San Francisco 49ers.
Does he really?
That's what I've heard from an insider in the 49ers organization.
Chip Kelly set
one
all that up.
talks to him, and he doesn't
Yeah.
talk to anybody.
Chip Kelly's like, he's half black. Don't fuck with him.
Yeah, I don't care if you were adopted, Kaepernick.
Yeah.
I did a fucking background check on you. You're not fooling me, asshole.
Those are really not your parents.
Yeah, trust me.
And they signed Riley Cooper, and it's all good, right?
Yeah.
Did they sign him?
No,
Oh.
that would be, like, can you imagine though?
He like brings him with him and shit. That's
They're
part of
like-
his contract.
they're
I
like,
need
we
this
s-
fucking guy
We
on my
signed
team.
Riley Cooper. We signed.
This is a real man, Riley
Yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like
Riley
if Mark
Cooper could
Sanchez,
never play.
Is Mark Sanchez
And
having an NFL
incognito.
contract?
Yeah, he's with the
right now-
Broncos.
Yeah, okay, then I'm good with giving Kaepernick a starting job for at least 2 more seasons. I'm fine with it.
I think he'll start. He'll start out
Well,
there.
it should be. He should start.
Yeah,
right?
they don't got
Because
anybody else.
Who else? He's perfect.
Gabbard? Oh, come
Hold on. Perfect for a Chip Kelly offense, though, in theory. But
Cap?
yeah,
An athletic guy who can run.
I want to
who
see
can
him
read
do well.
option.
I want to see him do well.
but Chip
Again,
Kelly
like-
likes Hawaiians instead of Hawaiians. You know what I mean? That you don't. Are we? Am I? Come on, you motherfuckers. That's the thing that white people do. Gee, you are aware of this, right?
Go ahead, let me hear what you gotta say, motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you. I was doing
I've never
it,
heard of that.
I was doing it as a joke, but I'm gonna let. How do you guys know
I've
this?
heard of the Canadian thing.
Canadians,
Yeah.
Hawaiians. Well, you go. This bar is
Well,
full
we
of
can give you a tip.
Canadians. You know, they're talking about black people.
That's what they mean?
That's
They
what
call
white-
them Hawaiians?
That's what,
Yeah,
but
Hawaiians, Canadians.
Canadians, white people will say, like,
White
racist
people
white people
love
will
to
say
say
that.
Canadians.
Oh, they try to.
So if you hear them say
Mask
it's
it.
a bunch of
Yeah.
Canadians here, pop,
Damn, see,
pop
you
a
white
motherfucker in the
motherfuckers
face.
telling us.
Yeah.
I
See, my
never
thing-
knew that
I
code.
never heard that.
They'll call black people Canadians?
Yeah, they'll be like,
Just so not to be.
Yeah, not to
yeah,
be racist.
no, but it's something because then they can
Wow.
say. Then they can say
How
it.
the
in-
fuck do you know that?
Then they can say it in front of you. Yeah.
Because these motherfuckers been.
I've never been smart enough to. I'll just be like, oh my god, there's a lot of black people in here. Like,
That's
and I
crazy.
just turn and walk out immediately.
That's crazy. I
A
didn't.
lot of Canadians.
Yeah.
But that's
what
what
they
they'll
do.
stand next to you
Yeah.
and be like, did it just get really
I heard-
Canadian
yeah.
in here? You
Wow.
know?
Damn, I never heard that.
I heard
shit.
that shit for the first time in college. I went to school in St. Louis, and somebody's like, a lot of Canadians in this bar, and I'm like, why is everybody from down
You know,
from
I
up north
think I
coming
heard
here?
that before.
Chip Kelly
Started- he
Chip
started
Kelly
that
put out
shit.
a draft report. He was like, don't draft any Canadians.
Yeah.
What
I
kind
know,
of
like-
team does he want?
Yeah.
Fuck Chip
Shit.
Kelly, man.
Wow. I had some new. That's some new wave high tech
And
shit,
that's
right?
what Deshaun fucking Jackson said.
Yeah.
Well, I'm almost getting ready for fantasy football. You guys are heavy into fantasy. Got to take them down. Got to take flunky. Got to take them down this year. Got to get them. And
Now,
and
where
it-
did you finish last year?
Yeah, where did you finish
I
last
finished
year?
last year. Man, I can't remember where I finished, but I remember this. I made a $5,000 bet for charity. I know, damn, it was so reckless. I was feeling myself. But I made a $5,000 bet that my team during the regular season would outscore the quote unquote face of fantasy football, Matt Berry. Likes to be
shit.
called Matthew Berry.
Yeah.
But I call him Matt Berry.
Yeah. He's kind
No,
of
if you're gonna say fuck Matthew Berry, say fuck Matt Berry, because right there. So
he's what we
like
would call on our show a cheddar dick.
cheddar dick.
Cheddar Dick Matt Berry.
So anyway, my team beat him in the regular season,
Okay.
and then a guy named Steve Brandano won. I think I came in third, or I think it was either.
So you
it was
made $5,000. You made.
I won the bet. It was glorious. It was glory, and it was he had to donate it to the Howard Stern, dog and cat charity or whatever the fuck it was. It was good. It's good. And what I did to fuck with him more is after he did his 5,000 and it cleared, I donated like $127 just to
Well, here I'll give you the my fantasy update. Eli Manning NFL MVP this year with Odell and the new receiver
Shut
and Victor
up.
Cruz coming back. All right. Hey, here's the deal. Fucking Rapaport likes to make $5,000. I'll take bets on your way out. You can bet against
that
me.
he's gonna win MVP or
That he's gonna-
you mean fantasy MVP?
No, that he will win the NFL MVP
Eli.
this season.
The
That's right.
NFL MVP.
That's right.
I believe that.
I'm taking.
Odell, right?
Yes, exactly.
Odell or Eli?
No.
Odell.
Eli Manning.
It's a new
because of
league.
Odell.
It's a
Because
new
of Odell.
league.
Because of Odell and Victor Cruz and
So
the
you
guy they
think you
drafted.
expect them to win? Do you expect Eli and the Giants to be really good this year?
Well, I expect them to be. I mean,
Wait, hold on. Are you saying Odell or
No.
Eli?
Eli
So
Manning.
you have a fantasy pick right now. You have a fantasy pick. You get the first pick in your fantasy draft today, based on what you know, injuries,
Yeah.
teams. Who do you pick?
Odell Black Jesus.
Who do you pick?
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady. He's suspended 4 games. That's my
You pick
co-host.
a first game
That's my
still?
co-host.
All right, I forgot
He's
about
my
that shit.
co-host of a sports show.
I forgot
Wait,
about
wait,
that.
wait, rap.
The quarterback
Wait.
suspended for the first 4
Wait,
games
wait.
of the season.
He's appealing that
Get
shit.
the fuck
What?
He's
outta here.
appealing that shit.
Who? Odell Black Jesus?
Yeah, Odell Black Jesus.
That's what you
my
call
boy.
this motherfucker?
Yeah, OBJ, Odell Black Jesus.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. Go.
Who? One guy. Is that your guy? Are you with me?
No,
Black
I'm
Jesus?
with you because I believe he's going to win the MVP.
You
Eli.
think he's gonna win the MVP of the league?
Odell.
He's saying Eli.
No, I'm saying
I'm
Odell.
saying Eli only because Odell
Right.
is going to be so good, and then he's going to throw a couple of Cruz, and he's going to throw a couple of the other guys.
I would love
that
to
they
see
do.
Cruz come back and do his thing.
He's going to do his thing.
I hope he does.
Couple salsas, take the double team away from Black Jesus.
Oh, man,
And
that's-
the next thing you know,
And you said they have another receiver? I don't know
Jesus
the black
didn't blonde
Jesus.
his hair, motherfucker.
Yeah, black.
Jesus didn't dye his hair.
Yeah, Odell Black Jesus. Shit, I don't
Yes.
know about that.
Stop.
look at these guys going all PC hipster fucking
Me?
PC on me.
Us? Hell fucking no.
I don't know who I would pick. So you would do Tom Brady?
Well, now that
He's a
I
cheating
totally forgot
fuck.
that he's suspended.
Yeah.
You know he's got a.
He ain't getting out of this one. He's not doing that Houdini
You know he's
David
got-
Blaine shit on this one.
No, you know he's got a cookbook out too.
I know. How much money do you need, motherfucker?
That's what I said.
Tom Brady, a cookbook? Is he promoting it?
Yeah, it already sold out. $200 a pop. He's got a fucking cookbook.
And it's not a cookbook. It's some nutritional
This
bullshit.
is the type of shit that he sells. Avocado ice cream. Who wants to eat that?
And he was like me and my wife. We go
I'll
through
eat
so
that
much
shit off his
problems.
wife.
You
Hey.
cheating, motherfucker. How you going to do
You
problems?
go through problem. The stress of like being suspended, not suspended.
Right.
Guys, I'm gonna wrap this. We're gonna wrap this whole thing up. I'm sorry, guys. So we're all wrapping up. But before we wrap this thing up, I just want to say a big thank you to the Hollywood Improv for having us
Yeah.
Did everybody get their drinks?
for a live podcast. The first ever crossover live podcast of two great podcasts.
Absolutely.
Now,
was
I
a
love,
pleasure.
as a comedian, I love the Hollywood Improv, and I know I just heard this recently that you actually, Michael, have a history with the Hollywood Improv. Let's just wrap it up on like just give us like a Hollywood Improv tale. Tell us your background, and then just lay one on us. And then we'll get
I
the
used to
fuck
come
outta
out here and visit my sister, 1983. July of 1983 at the Hollywood Improv. Some of the people that I used to come see still work here at the Improv. And I mean, the first person I ever saw on a stage, I didn't even know what it was. My sister was like, we're going to comedy club. And I walked on the stage. I walked into the back room, which was, this place didn't exist. This was like a part of a parking lot. And I remember seeing Keenan Ivory Wayans, and I mean on the stage, and I see every single comedian in their prime, from Robin Williams to Jay Leno to Jerry Seinfeld to, I mean, later on. Carrot Top, Rodney Dangerfield.
Carrot Top.
I mean, we saw, but when he was like, a young guy,
Pre-steroids.
Before all of that, but his hair wasn't even red yet. But I'll tell you this story. In the New Year's Eve of 1983, I was out here. I had a white leather jacket because in my mind a white leather jacket with no shirt. You got to imagine a 13-year-old. This is Eddie Murphy time.
This is a guy who was criticizing Russell Westbrook's outfits. Now 40 minutes
You see,
ago.
I said he was crazy.
Yeah,
though.
That's some
not 40
Ezekiel-
minutes ago.
But I had to read.
You're like, I was
had to read-
23 years old. I was rich.
This
and
is
I was wearing
83,
This is
motherfucker. This
83.
ain't 2016.
Yeah, and also
Not naked.
I had an agenda. I was going to be the next Eddie Murphy. I was 13. I have an excuse. This is a grown fucking man. But that New Year's Eve, a woman, a beautiful woman, asked me to come home with her first. I said, "Yo, I'm like," I was like that. I was like, I'm, and she was like, "Yo, I want to spend New Year's."
steal your jacket, bro.
Zip your shit up.
You remember that outfit?
you
I had
had
a gold medallion because I was like Eddie Murphy delirious. But I mean, we saw so many comedians in here. Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Chappelle. Bruce Willis was in here when Bruce Willis was that dude.
Yep.
We saw the great Pearl Washington out front.
LL Cool J.
LL Cool J, everybody. And I was it was like a kid in a candy store. And being here through all those years, it influenced the shit out of me. And Jay Leno told me when I first started acting, he said to me, and this is him, this is that squeaky voice. He's got the most fucked up voice and fucked up accent. He said, you're not gonna get anywhere in this business if you don't lose that accent. Coming from this fucking guy. And I remember thinking like,
You ever thought about giving an accent?
yeah, that's what he said to me. You need to lose that accent. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Look at your face. Do you know what I mean?
Your jawbone is fucked up.
To be up here doing this, is a pleasure. And we have a lot of history, a lot of years up here, and we truly appreciate. As I know you guys do it. You do it for the fans. So for you guys to come out, I hope you enjoyed yourself. The drink, that one round of drink is definitely on me. And I guess.
Wait, hold on. Let me say one more thing before we go. We're so excited as the Dirty Sports Podcast to be here and share with you guys. Most of the people in here in the room don't know who Dent Head Andy Ruther is or who Joey No Chill Praino is. You have a history of the Improv. When did we get just Michael Rapaport taking the main stage doing some fucking jokes?
Shit, man.
Doing a rant on Stan Van Gundy.
I would do it. I'm thinking about.
Aiello these days.
Come on.
Danny Aiello.
No,
Danny
no.
Aiello.
Yeah. What if Danny?
You gotta give me a topic.
What if Danny Aiello took the main stage?
Wait, I gotta get a topic. You call Odell Beckham Jesus Christ? You cocksucker! You mustache wearing motherfucker! That's my Danny Aiello.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night.
Have a good one.